Hello there, it's Alan here. We've just been talking about Instagram a lot lately, haven't we? There was the popular post I did on the Instagram cycling hashtags and so on, and I know many of you have been having great success with that, particularly with the downloadable list of hashtags that you could download from the page. I wanted to share with you another tool that I use, which you may well be interested in. It's called Instamate, and it integrates with Instagram in many ways, but gives you much more flexibility in terms of how you can interact with Instagram. So let's look down the left hand side here. You can see there's a content discovery section. So one of the sort of secrets, if you like, of doing well on Instagram is posting um, really great images. So what this does is finds everything that's trending on Instagram. So if we just click that, it just pulls in any posts um, which are trending at the moment in terms of the number of likes they're getting or the number of engagements, comments, and so on that they're getting. And somehow it seems to learn. It obviously taps into your account and works out what kind of things you like. Because whenever I hit this trending button, it always pulls in cycling related stuff. I haven't told it specifically to look for that, but I guess it just knows that I like a lot of cycling accounts and so on. So it very cleverly pulls in cycling related content. So that's one way of finding great content to post. Now from here, I can either save the image, which will bookmark it. I can actually edit it or repost it. Now the edit brings up a separate window where I can actually add annotations and drawings and add my own text captions over the top of it and everything. Um, but if you just wanted to do a straight repost, let's just say I quite like that image. Let's just say click that. Now it pulls in the caption originally and always says via the person who took the photo originally. So you're crediting them originally. Obviously, I can delete all this stuff if I want, or keep the hashtags, and just write my own description in there. And then you can either post it straight away, or, and here's another cool thing that you can't do on the Instagram app, is that you could say, well, I'll post this one tomorrow at a certain time. You can specify the exact time you want it to go out, and you can just hit schedule and that will go out. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, you can then build up a sequence of images to be scheduled out in the future, which is fantastic. Okay, so you can add your description there, and then another thing you can do is you can add comments. So you can actually add all those hashtags as the first comment, all from within this interface. You don't have to sort of post the image and then go in quickly and add the comment with all your hashtags. You can prepare the description and the comment all in one go and either hit post or schedule. That's pretty neat, isn't it? And then another nice feature is that you can preview your grid. So I know some people take it very seriously in terms of what your grid looks like. So if I hit preview your grid, what it will do is going to pull in my information now, and it's going to show me what this will look like where it's posted. So if this post was to go live, that's what it would look like in terms of the grid structure. So that's quite clever as well for pre-visualizing what it's going to all look like. Okay, I'm not going to post that image for now. So directly from this interface as well, you can download the image. You can link out to, you can open the image on Instagram itself. So if we click that one, excuse my internet connection, it's quite slow where I live. Okay, you can go straight to Instagram there if you wanted to find out more about the account and so on. This like feature, if you click that, it will actually like the post. So if I just click these, you're just liking posts, and it's much, much quicker going through liking posts that way than if you were to do it on Instagram itself. Let's just reload that because sometimes my slow internet makes it fall off. Ouch, that looks sore. Okay, so that's all within the trending bit. Oh, actually, you can comment from here as well. You can just add a comment straight from there. So obviously we can add ouch on that one, along with the 228 other comments that all say ouch, no doubt. Okay, so let's look at the next one down. It's Instagram Finder. Now, this is very useful for finding hashtags or users. Now, let's just say we're looking for cycling related content. You can put hashtag Let's start with cycle. I'll just put the first part of the word and then see what comes up. So it's given us a list of users, and it's also given us a list of hashtags with the number of images that fall within those categories. So cycling gets nearly 10 million, cycle for survival 50k, cycle love nearly 26k, and of course if you click on any of these, let's have a look at cycle touring. You can click on that and it will take us to that and pull in all the relevant images there as well. And once again, you can then repost these images, or you can edit them, save them, like them, comment on them directly from this interface. So that's the Instagram Finder. On the Discover tab, this is useful for if you know you want to look for images on a particular hashtag. Let's just say light bro, I always like that one. So yeah, you can just use specific hashtags there and it will pull in the relevant images for you. Popular tags is a list of generic, very popular tags on Instagram. In different categories, you've got popular, general, selfies, girls, guys, love, Fred, blah, 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 all the way down. There isn't a specific cycling one in here. There is motorcycling and there's a general sport one. But you know, this might give you some ideas if you were looking for something. But to be honest, I don't use this section at all. Twitter trends. To be honest, I've never used this one either, so I don't even know what it does. This is version 2 of the software, by the way, so this may well contain some features that weren't in version 1. This is brand new out, and existing customers of Instamate 1 have got early access to this. Instamate 2 actually gets launched tomorrow, I believe, 15th of March. It will also allow you to post to Instagram stories, and you can do videos to the scheduled posts I mentioned, and it logs those as well. You can have up to 5 accounts, I believe, when you sign up for an account with this as well. So if you've got multiple Instagram accounts, I think you can have up to 5, and there are options to purchase additional licenses to. I think they do one, for example, where you can buy up to 30 accounts on the one Instamate account. So there's flexibility there as well. Various sections here for some training that's included. There's also a VIP training, which is like an upsell. So if you buy Instamate, you then go into this funnel where they try and upsell you various bits, and the VIP training is one of those upsells. And so is the link cloaker, which allows you to cloak the link that you use in your bio. So that's particularly interesting if you were using Instagram to market to as an affiliate marketer for specific products and so on. Usign, I'm not even sure what that is. I think it's another sort of service that links with Instagram, but it sort of integrates with this Instamate as well, but I don't use that, so I'm not really sure. Chrome extension, you need to use Instamate on Chrome, and you have to download a free extension as well in order for it to work, so that's why that's there. I've got access to the bit that lets you edit the images as well, so let's just find an image that we like. That's quite a cool one. So let's say edit on this one. Now this is going to go into the image editor part. Okay, so there's the image. I can crop it, rotate it, resize it, make the corners kind of all roundy if I want to, that sort of thing. I can put a color filter over it. I can add text. So you've got all sorts of fonts here. You can do search for fonts, you've different types of fonts. There's loads in there. So you can just click around on this. Okay. So you get the idea. You can mess about with colors and things. And so on and so on. Background, yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, you can also draw on it. So I don't know why you might want to do this, but you can sort of draw things on it if you'd really wanted to go that way for some reason. It's got some built-in filters, but they're not the same as the regular Instagram filters, and to be honest, I've never used these because I don't particularly like them very much. You can add in shapes if you want as well, so that might be handy, for example, if you wanted to put your text over something else there. Let's just say we wanted to put that there and make it that sort of effect, so where you're making it slightly opaque just to highlight some text or whatever. Yeah, so you get the idea. This image editing part is one of the optional upsells that you're offered after you've purchased the main Instamate license. Um, I obviously bought into it when I first bought Instamate 1, but to be honest, I don't really use this part of it much. So it obviously depends on whether you think you would use it. Um, to be honest, I still think this part of it is a little bit clunky, and maybe that's why I don't use it. It's not as flexible as you'd like, and if you're used to using other tools like Photoshop or Canva or Stencil or any of those things, then you might prefer to just do it in that first and then import it into Instamate. That's certainly what I tend to do. But just as a basic tool for the content discovery and finding great images to repost, and particularly the schedule function, that's really useful. As well as the Instagram Finder for finding all the hashtags and so on, and other users to connect with. So that's a sort of whistle-stop tour of Instamate really, but it's being launched tomorrow. So please click on my link to visit it. Obviously it's an affiliate link, so if you do purchase the product, I get a commission on that as well, which helps me to keep the site running and so on. So I'd be very grateful to you if you do decide to use my affiliate link to get it. But I certainly recommend Instamate if you're keen on growing your Instagram following. So thanks for watching the video, and all the best with your Instagram efforts. Cheers, bye.